Hey guys, Coach Rich here, and today I'm going to be taking you through my favorite bicep exercise, the dumbbell preacher curl. Most commercial gyms have one of these benches and it is called a preacher bench. Now, the reason I like these so much is because it gives you something to brace into in the opposite direction of where you're pulling with your bicep. So extra stability always equals extra output. Now, most people typically perform this exercise with a barbell or an easy bar. The reason I prefer to do this with a dumbbell is because I find with a barbell or an easy bar, it's hard to get the alignment correct. So lining up the upper and lower arm, the wrist, elbow, and shoulder joint. So getting that alignment correct is essential to the health of those joints long term. So basically what we're gonna be doing is coming down, getting that elbow nice and firm into the bench, creating a perfectly straight line with the upper and lower arm, and squeezing up. So a few common mistakes that people make when performing a preacher curl, aside from just getting the alignment incorrect, is actually allowing their elbow and tricep to come off the pad as they're curling. So negating the very reason why we're choosing to do this exercise, which is bracing in and having that extra stability. So when we come down, we don't want to see that elbow and tricep come back as we curl. We want to keep it firmly pressed into the bench and squeeze up. The other common mistake that people make is either pulling with their upper back or dropping their center of mass to launch the weight using momentum as they fatigue. So as you get tired, if you don't have a spotter, just curl to the point where you can go and let it come back down instead of throwing the weight back or dropping your center of mass to allow you to squeeze it up. So the key point is to keep creating downward pressure into the pad and squeezing up like so. Okay guys, so that is a bit of an introduction into the dumbbell preacher curl, my favorite bicep exercise. So if you're one of those people who can get the alignment correct with a barbell or an easy bar, feel free to perform it that way. But the single arm dumbbell preacher curl is what is gonna fit most people. So the key things that we covered are getting your elbow down onto the bench, bracing nice and hard, and generating that extra output through that stability. Now, the things that we want to avoid are letting the elbow and the tricep come off the pad, swinging back, and throwing the weight with the upper back or dropping the center of mass to get the weight up. Stay locked in nice and tight and just squeeze with your bicep. So if you've been using traditional curl methods and they haven't quite been working for you, give the single arm dumbbell preacher curl a go and you should see some improvement to your biceps.